Hello! In the last program, you learned how to use this expression って何ですか? to ask what something means. Well, let's practice this a little bit before moving on to the new material in today's program. In Japanese, there are quite a few words which are taken from English but pronounced in a Japanese way. And sometimes they have a different meaning from the original English. Let's hear an example.
ワイシャツワイシャツ
Can you guess what ワイシャツ means? Why don't you try asking using this expression?
ワイシャツ
ワイシャツって何ですか？ワイシャツって何ですか？
これです。
ワイシャツ comes from the English words white shirt. But in Japanese, it means a shirt of any color. Here's another example.
ミシンミシン
Again, if you don't understand what it means, just go ahead and ask.
ミシン
ミシンって何ですか？ミシンって何ですか？
これです
Mishin comes from the word machine, but in Japanese, it only means sewing machine. There are lots more words like this with a different sound or meaning from the original English. In any case, if there's a word you don't understand, you know how to ask what it means now. Today, we're going to focus on the scene from Yan's story where Yan goes to the Hori's apartment to give them some of the cakes that he'd received from Miss Okada. Try to guess what Yan might be saying as he hands the cakes to Mrs. Hori.
お姉ちゃん、何時だって？
8時5分前だって
じゃあまだ平気だ。ごちそうさまでした。
おばさん、ちょっといいですか？
あら、ヤンさん
おばさん、これ
あらまあ、何かしら
ケーキです。友達にもらったんです。カズちゃんたちにどうぞ。ケーキです。友達にもらったんです。カズちゃんたちにどうぞ。
Did you get what was going on?
ケーキです。友達にもらったんです。カズちゃんたちにどうぞ。
When Mrs. Hori saw the box, she said, "Oh, what is it?" And Yan said, "Keiki desu. There are cakes." And in the last line, he said, "Kazu-chan tachi ni douzo. These are for Kazuko and Takeshi." Now, what do you think this means? Well, I'll give you some hints. This word, tomodachi, means friend. And do you remember where the cakes came from originally? That's right, from Miss Okada. So let's watch again and try to understand what Yan said.
おばさん、ちょっといいですか？
あら、ヤンさん
おばさん、これ
あらまあ、何かしら
ケーキです。友達にもらったんです。カズちゃんたちにどうぞ。ケーキです。友達にもらったんです。カズちゃんたちにどうぞ。
How did you get on the second time?
友達にもらったんです。友達にもらったんです。
もらった means got or received. 友達 means friend, as I said before. So the whole sentence means, I got them from a friend of mine. Yan is using んです here to explain his reason for having cakes to give to Mrs. Hori. You may be wondering why Yan needs to explain where he got the cakes from. Well, in Japan, people often say this kind of thing when they give someone a gift that they originally got from someone else. I guess they feel a bit embarrassed to give someone something that they didn't buy especially for them. Anyway, let's see some other examples of how today's expression can be used.
さあどうぞ。
お邪魔します。
さあ、どうぞこちらへ。
おお、これはいいですね。
それ、中国の友達にもらったんです。
中国の友達に。これは可愛いですね。
ああ、それ、かわいいでしょう。それ、フランスの友達にもらったんです。
フランスのお友達に。
さあお茶をどうぞ。
さあさあ、どうぞどうぞ。
では、いただきます。
どうですこの紅茶。
美味しいですね。
これなんです。
これ、シン先生にいただいたんです。
おお、シン先生に。美味しいですね。
このお菓子。
それ児玉さんにいただいたんです。
あ、そう。どうもありがとうございました。
いえ、どういたしまして。
いや、これ本当に美味しいですね。
本当。
美味しい。
Every time the guest praised something, the host explained that he'd got it from someone else.
これはいいですね。
それ、中国の友達にもらったんです。それ、中国の友達にもらったんです。
When Kodama-san said how nice the ornamental horses were, the host said that he'd received them from a Chinese friend. The implication here may be that he wouldn't have had such good taste as to buy them himself if someone hadn't given them to him. Japanese people are generally quite modest like this when someone compliments them.
可愛いですね。
フランスの友達にもらったんです。フランスの友達にもらったんです。
When Kodama-san said how pretty the doll was, again, the host replied that he'd received it from someone else, in this case, a French friend.
どうですこの紅茶。
美味しいですね。
シン先生にいただいたんです。シン先生にいただいたんです。
In this case, the host replied with いただいたんです instead of もらったんです。This いただいた also means got or received, but is used when you want to be especially polite towards the person who gave you the gift.